Victor and its dealers present Bert Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kukla players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
I was reading that anyway. I think maybe I should have a smaller edition of Life made for me. It's almost too much for me to handle.
Watch where you're going, Buster.
Watch where you're going. Don't call me Buster, I'm Kukla.
I know. So you're the one that took my copy of Life out of my room.
No, it's my own. I got it myself. Why?
Well, mine's missing.
Well, I didn't take it. Don't look at me.
I didn't accuse you of taking it, Kukla. I know you wouldn't take it. I just thought maybe you would borrow it. I just don't have any magazines at all anymore. My library's depleted. You're reading a very good story in there, too.
So was I.
Which one?
About the highbrow, the upper middle brow, and the lower middle brow, and the lowbrow.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Ollie? How high is your forehead?
How high is my forehead? Please, Kukla, let's not get into measurements now. Don't try to pull that stuff on me. Classifications don't work like that. I know.
Have you tried?
No, I haven't tried. I just know. Besides, I want to talk to Fran. Where is she?
I don't know. Fran!
Yes.
Fran, are you down there?
We're just looking for the two
Oh,
of
there
you.
you are.
You seen my copy of Life?
No, why? Were you reading it too?
Yes, I was. It's
Mine's
missing.
missing.
Yours is missing?
Yeah, Buster's got one.
Kukla!
Kukla's got one.
Hi, Fran.
How are you?
Hi. I'm fine. A little trouble.
Little trouble?
Mm-hmm. I've been reading something about the classifications in the United States social structure.
You too?
Oh, come on, kids. Let's not
I'm
get
so
upset
confused
about
at this point I don't have any idea.
I don't either. I've been trying to classify myself and I can't do it.
I really am sort of...
I could classify if you'd like.
Never mind.
Sort of embarrassed to admit that I like the kind of things I like.
Whoa.
So
I wouldn't be embarrassed. Every man for himself, I say. That's the way. Good, outspoken Middle Westerner. That's the way I feel.
Why don't we, just for fun, why don't we sort of make a classification?
No, I don't want to be classified. I'm an individualist.
Well, no one is going to doubt that. But, Kukla, how about you? Wouldn't you like to?
What, be classified?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might be afraid of it.
Kids, I didn't want to talk about that at all. I got a letter today.
You did?
We all got a letter.
All right.
From Mr. Waring.
The Fred Waring?
Fred Waring?
You bet. Who else?
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said he likes the show.
Well, that pretty well stamps him then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Puts him in a classification.
I should say. Well, I want to say here now that I like Mr. Waring.
Yeah, I'll declare too.
And I like his music.
Yeah, I do too. It's that sort of makes it some mutual admiration. Admiration society, doesn't it?
I think so.
Well, as a matter of fact, I enjoyed the letter so much, I thought that we could try, as a matter of fact, Fred Waring isn't the only one that can do a great choral musical effects.
Oh, no, of course not. But After all, he's just sort of the one you think of when you think of great effects and chorus
That's
work.
right.
Yes, but there are other people. Like, for instance, a certain Ollie Dragon and a certain Jack Fascinato who have worked together on an arrangement, which, to me, is a sort of a wearing type.
Oh,
Oh. Would you like to hear it?
love to hear it.
Well, aren't we in it?
Yes, you are, if you'd like to sing in it.
What are we supposed to do? Just sort of pick up when we think it's time?
Well, just a minute. I'll give you the music.
All right.
Now, be sure to hand that back when you're through with it. It's for my file.
I can't sing this. This is for a soprano.
Well, you're a soprano. You can be a soprano today.
Not
Do
by
like
the-
Madame Octopus said. Spread your ribs, open your throat, and let forth those pear-shaped tones.
All right, everybody, just get out of the way. Here we go.
Am I in this?
Yes, you are, Buster. You're the
Your part's on here. You want to just take a fast look at it?
Okay, got it.
Here. Get that. That's very important. This is ad lib down here.
That's not on there at all. That's another song there.
Why, it is no such
That's
a
just
thing.
doodling right there. That's doodling.
It says ad lib. Right there, I come in.
Oh, okay, I guess Jack's added something to it. Mr. Maestro, are we all set? Have you got the orchestra already?
All set.
Good. Well, kids, shall we begin?
Here we are back with you again.
Yes, by gum.
And yes, by golly,
Kukla.
friend.
And the dear old Ollie.
Here we are again. Here we are again.
There went 3 ribs.
Well, that sounded good. What do you mean you're
Ow.
no soprano? I defy Fred Waring to get something better now. I just defy him, that's all. I just defy him. Yes, I do. A special
Well.
arrangement by me, Mr. Fascinato, and with apologies to Mr. Ringwald.
Oh. Kukla, would you put this back in the file?
Here, Ollie, put it back in the file.
I think it's very important. Well, we'll have that for some time to come. In a good place for it, too.
Well, you need to know by heart now.
Well, Kukla, I have some things that I have to take care of, but if you ever get around to the place where you want to go through this classification business, I'd sort of like to take the tests with you.
Would you? Well, I'll see. Maybe I could interview some different people, and we could sort of find out who belongs in what classification. You saw it, didn't you? You saw the article.
Oh, certainly.
It says that according to a certain taste that people have, you can place them in a certain brackets, and it isn't, society is not divided according to position and money and that sort of thing now, but rather according to their tastes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like for instance, if you like if you like Brahms or it depends upon the kind of music you like, that'll put you in a certain classification.
I see.
But you like all certain things in that classification.
You mean all things are sort of relative to that particular taste, hmm?
I guess so.
I don't understand it at all, do you?
I don't either.
Well, when you get around to going into it, let me know.
I'll see what I can find out.
You call me.
Yeah, I
All
will.
right.
I wonder if it could be true. If so, you could put even the Kukla players. You could put into little classifications, little pigeonholes. I could find out. I could ask each one what they liked in the way of, well, say, music, clothes, furniture, useful objects, things like that, and I could find out what they belong to. I wonder if it would really work.
What, Cook?
Oh, hi, Fletch. How are you?
I'm fine. Had a busy weekend, oh boy. Yes, sir, my days is never long enough.
What'd you do?
What did I do? I was out with E.B. Saturday and Sunday, putting frosting on Easter eggs.
Oh?
Yes, say. Had ran into a little trouble.
Oh, that's so. What happened?
Well, you know the frosting machine out there. It's quite a complicated gadget. Seems that EB wanted to put something in new, a sort of electronic froster. And, well, I don't know, it blew a tube or something. Say, you should have seen me, frosting from head to toe. Yeah, you could have packed me and sent me for an Easter egg, believe me. That's a joke.
Yeah, very funny. But tell me, Fletch, would you answer some questions if I asked you very bluntly and very honestly?
Have I ever not answered your questions, Kukla? Have I? Have I?
No, you've always been very honest and very sincere about your willingness to help. But this is kind of important, and I would appreciate it.
Fire away.
Well, Fletch, I'm trying to get some idea of the different tastes here in the Kuklapolitan group.
Well, I have a sweet tooth myself.
No, it's different. Not that kind of taste. I mean, in possessions and music, things like that.
Oh, well, fire away.
Well, now, for instance, in clothing, now, what do you wear when you're in the city?
When am I ever in the country?
Well, okay, what do you wear when you're in the city?
Same thing I have on now.
Well, did you ever go into the country?
Haven't been in the country for over a year and a half. Been too busy. The mail.
Well, when you did go, what did you wear?
Well, I don't recall. You see, a year and a half ago. What season of the year was that?
Well, I think it was around well, never mind, Fletch, that's all right. How about, well, now, sculpture. What kind of sculpture do you like? I mean, do you have any particular thing like a surrealism? Or do you like Alexander Calder? Do you like, more realistic things? Or just what?
Well, to me, there's nothing more beautiful than a great, big, fine, egg-shaped object. I think at this time of the year particularly, Easter comes up, there's nothing more beautiful than a good, handsome piece of, say, chocolate-covered Easter egg.
You like that for sculpting?
Well, right now, yes, I think I might. I like it for eating, too.
You're getting a little bit like Ollie once in a while.
Heaven forbid.
Well, Fletch, how about, well, say, entertainment. What kind of entertainment do you like?
Me? Oh, most anything. I like the ballet.
You do? You like the ballet?
You bet. Ha ha. Boy, I really love the ballet. Well, Coop, you'll excuse me. I've got some other work to do. I'll answer the rest of your questions later.
That's okay. That's all right. I've got you classified. You like the ballet. That makes him a highbrow. Well, let me see. Oh, I forgot to ask him about his reading material. Let's see if I could... I should get some reaction from Mercedes. She's only a child. But still... Well, let's see. Mercedes! Mercedes, dear! Would you come up for a minute?
Ah!
You bump your little head. Oh, poor little Mercedes.
So stop it, silly chunk.
Mercedes, dear, I wanted to get a few answers from you. Would you answer me honestly?
Depends on what you ask me.
Mercedes, tell me, what kind of, reading material do you like?
Me?
Yes, what do you read all the time?
What do you mean, books?
Well, no, I like periodicals.
Harper's Bazaar and Town and Country.
Harper's Bazaar and Town and Country? That doesn't fit. For heaven's sakes. Well, Cecil Bill! Cecil Bill! What's the matter? I'm sorry I interrupted you. Don't let me interrupt you. Oh, you're reading. Harper? Heavens. What classification does that put him in? Cecil Bill, what about games? What kind of games do you like? Let's see now. Let's see if he's really a highbrow. Tiddlywinks. Fran!
Yes?
I'm not getting anywhere.
You aren't?
No.
Well, to whom have you spoken?
Uncle Bill and Fletcher?
Fletcher, well, you pretty well knew what Fletcher's ideas would be, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but
I'll tell you, why not, and of course, let's think of this, too. Fletcher hasn't been around an awful lot, and I don't imagine his tastes are too varied. Why don't you speak to someone like a woman of the world, like Madame Oldenburg, or
A
someone
Beulah
like a
Witch?
Beulah Witch?
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, I could do that. Hello, kids. Did I hear you mention my name?
Yes.
Well, nice to see you, dear.
Good to see you,
How
too.
you feeling?
Wonderful.
That's
thank you.
good. Ask me how I'm feeling.
Well, I intended to, but you didn't wait. How are you?
Great. Well, everything's nice. Well, what's going on? Why all the worried looks?
Oh, nobody's worried, Beulah.
Oh, nobody's worried, huh?
Mhm.
What's wrong, huh? Nothing wrong?
Well, everything's right
Oh, that's
today.
too bad.
We think.
Oh, what a shame. Well, that's too bad. What's too bad?
You can ask her. You won't find out, but you could try. Beulah, now will you be quiet just a minute?
Certainly.
And listen,
Certainly.
because I want to make sure that you hear everything.
Oh, yeah, I'll hear everything.
All right.
What do you matter? Do you think I'm deaf or something?
No, Beulah, I think you just don't listen
Well, I do,
sometimes.
too. Certainly I do. Hmm?
Why then do you say, when you ask me how I am and I say not very well, why do you say, that's great, that's good? You always say that.
Oh, do I?
Yes, and that's why I sometimes think you don't listen.
Oh, I listen all right.
So Kukla wants to ask you some questions.
Yes, well, ask me, Kukla. Oh, Kukla.
He's making a survey.
Oh, that's all.
Mhm.
Well, I won't give you my age.
Doesn't want to know that, Beulah. He just wants to know some of the things that you read and some of the music
And you
that you
eat what
prefer.
you eat?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of salad do you prefer? Me? Never touch the stuff. Oh.
Oh, Beulah, now you know better than to say that. You know that you eat salads. I've seen you.
Well, sometimes I like
How
it.
else would you have that beautiful complexion if you didn't?
Thanks, dear. She can hear what she wants to.
Certainly. Everybody eats salads, my goodness.
Well, I like a good sliced banana and some lettuce with mayonnaise, a little paprika on the top.
Well, that stamps her.
It's not even mentioned in the survey.
Never heard of it, that's what I say.
What about, what do you like to drink? Buttermilk.
Well, it's nice.
Well,
What do you read, Beulah?
me?
Reader's Digest.
Naturally. Well, you'll excuse me. I'm going to curl up the Reader's Digest and read for a little while. So long,
right.
kids. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Glad you're feeling good.
Thank you, Beulah. Oh, well, now that doesn't give us a very comprehensive report, does it?
I'm kind of worried.
Well, I'll do anything I can to make
Maybe we should find out about musical tastes.
Let's do that.
Of course, I know how we could test people.
All right.
We could take them over into a little showroom out in front of the Kukla and Playhouse,
Mm-hmm.
and we could show them some of the fine RCA Victor phonographs.
I went by today and I saw some of the crew moving an RCA, and I didn't know which it was.
Oh, it's a little RCA Victor, it's a little console. It's a small console. It's not a very large one, but a very handsome one.
Mm-hmm.
A very, very beautiful piece of furniture.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, Fran, it's called the 9W101.
9W101.
Isn't that a fine-looking little cabinet? Did you see it? when you
Oh,
tried it?
well, yes, just rather fleetingly.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the cutest little RCA Victor consoles that I've ever seen, and it has some wonderful things inside the cabinet. Just wait. I'll get Lyle to open it up for you now.
All
You can
right.
see it. There. Look in there. You see all that wonderful storage space?
I should say, Kukla.
All that room for the new little RCA Victor 45 RPM records. Then up on the right, Fran, in case
Yes.
we want to test some people on their taste in radio, there's a fine AM and FM radio.
Oh, well, Kukla, we can find out anything we want to know.
Sure we can.
And we can find out what sort of judges they are of tone, too.
That's right, because it's golden fruit.
Certainly, they're bound to remark about that.
Certainly they are. And then I was thinking, too, we could pull out the little left-hand place there. There's where Lyle is. See there, right there? There's a little record player. That's a little 45.
Wonderful.
Isn't that wonderful? That RCA Victor system of recorded music.
Could I see how it changes?
Sure. Oh, I will get Lyle to turn it on. There, it's turned on now. You can see it's playing those little 7-inch 45 RPM records. Those beautiful little non-breakable vinyl plastic records. Aren't they cute?
That little changer just works like magic.
Yeah, well, I'll
doesn't
get him to... Lyle, would you make that change now and show how fast it changes? See? He didn't make it change. That came to the end of a record there. Isn't that cute? It's like magic.
Certainly is.
The world's fast. Now he'll make it change. Watch. See?
Oh, there it went.
Isn't that wonderful? The world's
Yes.
fastest. You know, and that little changer there will hold 10 7-inch records. And each 7-inch record will play as long as an ordinary 12-inch record.
I know that. Mm-hmm.
And that cabinet down there, Fran, it's just so exciting. It'll hold 24 albums, 38 hours of music.
Well, when can we make the test?
Well,
Tonight?
I suppose we could. Of course, I should pay for this little RCA Victor console first, shouldn't I?
Well, didn't you already do that?
I got the check made out for $199.50.
$199.50?
Mm-hmm. And we'll send it right out. Huh?
All right, let's do that.
All right,
so it'll be ours.
Yeah, and then we can make the test.
All right, fine.
I hope it'll work.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
We can just find out, and we'll. Shall we catalog everybody, or how shall we do it?
Well, I'm trying to now, but I'm not sure. You know, the one person I think has lovely taste is Madame Oglepus.
Well, I'm afraid she won't answer if I'm here.
Oh, she might.
You think so?
Yeah, she
Well, all right. I'll wait.
might. Madame Oglepus. Madame Oglepus. I think she's kind of hard of hearing sometimes.
She must be. Well,
Yes! Hello, dear!
Hello, Madame
Darling,
Oglepus.
how are you? Hello there.
We're
Hi.
so glad we were able to find you.
Thank you, I was reading.
Oh?
Yeah, well, what were you
Right.
reading there, Madame Oglepus? Oh, let me show it to you.
Baseball.
Baseball?
And Lowbrow.
That's why I'm reading it. I
I
think he's
see.
the handsomest man in the sporting world.
Oh, come now, Madame Oglepus.
Well, I just get carried away, you know how it is.
Well, I wish you'd sort of calm down because Kukla has some things he wants to ask you.
Yes,
And we need your very excellent opinion.
Love to, love
We said
to.
we just couldn't conclude the report till we'd spoken to Madame Oglepus.
That's right.
didn't we?
Yes, we did. Well, what? Watch it. I'm sorry.
It's the baseball in it.
Yes. What would you like to ask me? Well, may I hold this for you?
Thank you.
What kind of clothes do you like to wear in the city? Well, you might ask me what kind of clothes I don't like to wear in the city. It's so difficult. Fur pieces, and this and that, and the other thing. And what about the country? Oh, fur pieces, and this and that, and the other thing.
Well, it's a fur piece. Now we know that.
What about
Now, what do you feel? That most people have definite convictions about music, and of course, because of our association with you, we really should know. But we would like you to make a definite statement as to your taste in music.
I like blues. I like opera, light opera, show music, lieder, and well, almost any type of music.
Well, she's playing the field. We're not going to get anywhere there,
No.
are we?
Thanks a lot, Madame Oglepus. I think we have the information we want. Here's your baseball magazine. Pleasant reading. Oh, I'm not going to read. I'm just going to look.
Well, goodbye.
We're stuck, man.
I don't know. I just wonder if that would work.
Ask Ollie.
All right.
What have you two little kids been doing while Father was away? Have you
Well-
been getting into mischief? You haven't been playing with matches?
No.
No?
Didn't invent anything.
No? Well, I hope you were real good.
We were.
And that's good.
We're glad you're here because we want to ask you some questions.
Oh, that's fine. What are you going to ask me?
Well, you first, Kukla, because you...
What kind of entertainment do you like?
Well, now there's nothing I enjoy more than a good cowboy picture. Lowbrow. What was that?
That's fine. Just whatever you feel about anything we
Then
ask
on the
you.
other hand, there's nothing I enjoy more than a very great ballet, or shall we say, a sort of abstract opera. Now, I like some of Gertrude Stein's things very much. Four Saints and Three Acts. Now, there is a really wonderful piece of music.
What about, art objects?
Oh? Well, I tell you, I enjoy all sorts of art objects, as a matter of fact. I have a cuckoo clock at home that I love very much. Lowbrow. And then, on the other hand, I have a very fine mobile, which hangs in my living room, which I think is a beauty.
Oh?
Mobile?
Yeah, mobile.
Auto?
Auto?
Come now, kids. Let's get with it. We don't have to show our ignorance on the show, do we? Really? What was that you're whispering?
Nothing.
Nothing.
At all. And as for music,
I already mentioned it.
no, I mean another. No, about another kind of music. Now, I've heard you do things that you haven't mentioned in your category at all. Are you being strictly honest?
Oh, yes.
What about clothes in the country?
Oh, I'll show you what I like to wear in the country.
Garden hat, I'll bet $1. I knew it.
Or what do you like to wear in the city?
Just a minute.
Oh, Ollie! Honestly.
You haven't helped at all.
No, I didn't want to help. It's
What?
all very silly. You can't classify people that way, and especially us.
I guess that's true. I guess we're just kind of...
Well, I think if I just had to say, I like this type of book, and I do not like the other, or I like this type of music, and I do not like that, I believe I would have to hesitate a long while, and then I don't believe I could be quite honest.
No, the thing is, we kind of like everything. We're all mixed up, and I think that's the way to be.
You know, one day, Ollie, we were talking about things that we liked and that you liked, and we almost went through the alphabet.
Let's do it again.
Could we?
Sure.
All right.
You mind?
No.
A.
You're adorable.
B.
You're so beautiful.
C.
You're a cutie full of charm.
D.
You're a darling, Anne.
E.
You're exciting, Anne.
F.
You're a feather in my arms.
G.
You look good to me.
H.
You're so heavenly.
I.
You're the one I idolize.
J.
We're like Jack and Jill.
K.
You're so kissable.
L.
Is the love light in your eyes?
M. O. P. I could go on all day. Q. R. S. T. Alphabetically speaking, you're okay. U.
Made my life complete.
V.
Means you're very sweet.
W. X. Y. Z.
It's fun to wander through
The alphabet with you
to tell you what you mean to me. Mop.
Well, we'll never be classified, I don't guess.
I guess not. I guess we're just I guess we don't have any brow at all.
We could take turns. One day I could be highbrow, you low, and Kukla middle, and then we could reverse the next day.
You take the low brow, I'll take the high, and I'll get.
Never mind. Honestly. Oh, well, it doesn't make any difference, does it, Fran?
I don't believe it does.
It's just more fun just to be just as we are and not worry about those things.
That's the only thing you can do.
I mean, if you like something, you like it because you like it. That's all, huh?
And I want to tell you that I think your arrangement was beautiful, and I'm sorry if I didn't really put my whole heart and soul into it.
We'll try it again, sweetie.
All right.
We'll do it again. You and I and little Kukla.
That's right.
But for now, there's one classification that I can always say very clearly and honestly.
Let me guess.
Remember, in television,
It's RCA.
Victor.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. A Balaban and Katz Teletheater production, Chicago. The closing credit of film presentation.